Hello, Peace Presbyterian Church. Thank you for tuning in for these few moments this morning. I want to go over what our plans are for this coming Lord's Day as we seek to begin indoor worship at the 11 o'clock worship service. We've had an indoor worship committee working on this and talking through how we can safely begin to meet inside the church. And since protecting everybody's health is our primary goal, we're taking a conservative approach until guidance is issued, consensus about the disease and its transmission develops, or until the disease no longer poses a threat. We will continue to reassess and adjust requirements on an ongoing basis while continuing to pray that God will speed the day when they are no longer required altogether. We know now that the virus that causes COVID-19 can be spread to others by infected persons who have few or no symptoms. Even if an infected person is only mildly ill, the people they spread it to may become seriously ill or even die, especially if that person is 65 or older or with pre-existing health conditions that place them at higher risk. Because risk is invisible, everyone should rigorously follow the practices specified here, all of which facilitate a safe and measured reopening of indoor services. The virus that causes COVID-19 is still circulating in our area. We should continue to observe practices that protect everyone, including those most vulnerable. We are following CDC and North Carolina Department of Health and Human Service guidelines and are in compliance. This has been a time of real challenge for us as individuals, as a family, as a church, for our nation, for the world, and we continue to have to deal with all of the impact from the coronavirus. So this coming Lord's Day, we will be starting a worship service, limiting it to just 40 people. Now, who should not attend? At-risk populations are those who are 65 or older, especially those with chronic lung disease, moderate to severe asthma, chronic heart disease, severe obesity, diabetes, kidney disease, liver disease, weakened immune system, or ever had chemotherapy. They should not attend. A deacon will be on the sidewalk leading to the front entrance asking if you have a fever or elevated temperature within the last 48 hours or have been in contact with someone who have been diagnosed with COVID-19 infection within the last 14 days. These people should not attend. Entrance and exit. The one-way entrance into the sanctuary is through the main door. The one-way exit will be out the administrative hallway into the courtyard. All doors you come into and leave the sanctuary will be propped open to allow touch-free travel. We will have hand sanitizer at the table in the narthex at the front entrance, and we ask that you use that and pick up a bulletin. We will also have hand sanitizer available as you exit the building at the end of the service. Offertory boxes will be available at both the entrance and exit. We strongly encourage everyone, age 2 and over, to wear a covering for the nose and mouth except for those on the stage speaking or singing. If you're uncomfortable wearing a face mask, we ask that you either attend the 8:30 outdoor service or watch online. We have extra face coverings if you forget or don't have one. Cleaning. The sanctuary will be cleaned. Please do not touch Bibles, hymnals, and other loose items in the pews so as to avoid contamination. The bulletin will have the sermon scripture. Singing. This will be very difficult, but we do not want you to sing. Only the music team will sing, and you can sing and make melody in your heart to the Lord. Singing propels unseen aerosol particles much further than talking and has the potential to impact many more people if someone is infected but asymptomatic. Social distancing. The pews have been marked with blue painter's tape on top of the back. Each piece of blue tape indicates one person. These blue markings are throughout the sanctuary in groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each representing families or groups attending together of varying sizes. Every other row of pews is closed. The ushers will help you find a seat that matches the exact number of people with you. These markings are set to ensure 6 feet of social distancing from others. The ushers will dismiss by rows to ensure social distancing. Bathrooms. Only the bathrooms in the administrative hallway are available. The doors will be hands-free. The water fountain outside of these bathrooms will not be in use. Cry room, nursery, and other rooms. These rooms will not be available for use in order to minimize possible contamination. Obviously, as a church, we don't want to turn anybody away. And that's one of the hardest things about this. Because obviously we can take a lot more than 40 people, even a lot more than 80 people. But in order to be safe, and in order to gradually work back into worshiping God together, we're going to start with 40 and work our way up to the 80. We ask that you be patient, that you be prayerful, that you just ask God to give you the grace to deal with some of these changes, some of which will be frustrating. But by God's grace, we'll continue to get through this as we gather together again to worship God and to give thanks to Him.